Abimelech called Abraham and rebuked him. "What have you done to me?" The scene sounded like a repeat of what had happened in Egypt years before. For Abraham, it must have been deeply humiliating to hear this again. The man who had received direct promises from God himself, who had already had encounters with the Lord so many times, was now being corrected by a pagan king. Abraham's lie brought trouble not only to his home, but also to the people who had welcomed him. And once again, Sarah was exposed to a difficult situation. Abraham tried to justify himself by saying that he was afraid, that there was no fear of God in that place, and furthermore, that Sarah was his half-sister. It was a half-truth, but a half-truth is still a lie. This shows that this was not the first time Abraham had acted like this. He likely used the same strategy to protect himself in each new city. But what he may have forgotten were the consequences he had already experienced in Egypt. Now the error became even more serious. Sarah was about to fulfill God's promise, and within a year she would have a son. Abraham's lie not only put his wife at risk, but also the promise of Isaac's birth. Behind this, there was an attempt by the enemy to thwart the divine plan. Even so, God intervened and protected Sarah. This reminds us of something powerful. God is faithful even when we fail. He cares for his promise and allows nothing to prevent it from being fulfilled.